Your soulmate saying, I need to tell you what happened to me today. Because it involves you. My child, listen closely to me today because a massive shift has just taken place in your story. Your soulmate is reaching out to your spirit right now, desperate to tell you what happened to them today. They had a sudden realization that involves you, and I am the one who placed it deeply inside their heart. I have seen your lonely nights, and I have gathered every silent tear you thought no one ever noticed. While you were weeping in the dark, the person I made for you was actually praying for someone exactly like you. What happened to them today was a direct and beautiful answer to the prayers you both whispered in secret. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. You need to know this sign so you do not miss the huge blessing I am bringing right to your front door. Do not click away, for your entire future is unfolding in this very precious moment. The sudden feeling of warmth you felt lately was not an accident, but my protective hand carefully preparing you. Those out-of-place memories of true love that crossed your mind were echoes of what your soulmate experienced today. I am waking you up in the quiet of the night so your spirit can hear them softly calling for you. Now is the time to let go of your past hurts and fully trust in my perfect timing. You must open your hands completely if you want to be ready to receive this beautiful new blessing. The terrible pain you endured before was only clearing the path for the true love that is coming now. Listen closely to my voice until the very last word, because I will give you the final seal of peace. This holy seal will prove beyond any doubt that the one I have chosen for you is finally on their way. Your long patience is about to be rewarded in a way that will leave you completely breathless. Jesus says, your soulmate was walking through their normal routine today when a sudden, overpowering thought of you stopped them in their tracks. They felt an overwhelming need to tell you what happened to them today, because it deeply involves you and your shared future. I whispered your name into their mind, and they suddenly realized that their life is truly incomplete without you. They felt a profound peace wash over them, confirming that their long wait is finally coming to an end. This is the exact divine secret I am sharing with you now, so your gentle heart can prepare for their arrival. I am moving powerful mountains behind the scenes to make sure your paths cross at the perfect time. Stay with me and do not leave, because the final revelation at the end of this message will change everything. I am going to tell you exactly how you will recognize them when they finally step into your daily life. You will need this crucial information to embrace the beautiful future I have so carefully written for you. You must forgive those who broke your heart in the past, because they were never meant to hold your future. Release the heavy burdens you have been carrying so your soul can be light and ready for this true connection. I am washing away your old fears and replacing them with a deep, unbreakable trust in my plan. Every time you see a gentle sign in the next few days, know that it is me confirming their approach. Your soulmate experienced a beautiful dream about you last night, and what happened to them today was a continuation of that dream. They woke up with a burning desire to tell you that they are finally ready to love you forever. Do not skip to the end, because every single word I speak right now is actively preparing your spirit. I am weaving a layer of divine protection over your heart that will culminate in the final blessing. Trust me enough to hear this through, because your greatest miracle is waiting for you in the closing moments. The Lord says. They sat in quiet reflection today, suddenly overwhelmed by a deep feeling of missing someone they have not even met yet. I allowed them to feel this gentle sorrow so they would truly appreciate you when you finally arrive. They are practically shouting into the silence, wanting to tell you what happened to them today because it changes everything. I am the one who brings the hidden things into the light, and I am showing you this divine secret today. The sudden urge you have to clean your room or change your routine is actually my spirit preparing your physical space. I am making your home ready for the physical presence of the love you have always dreamed about. Do not walk away before this message ends, because I am holding a specific blessing just for your beautiful future. I will reveal a distinct word or symbol that will serve as a bridge between you and your soulmate. Keep your heart entirely open and stay with me, because the final piece of the puzzle is coming shortly. You must look at your past rejections not as failures, but as my direct protection over your fragile heart. I removed those wrong people from your life because they were simply not capable of holding the blessing I have for you. Let go of the heavy bitterness right now, and let my warm peace wash over all your tired memories. Your soulmate smiled at a stranger today, and in that fleeting moment, they saw a sudden glimpse of your face. It was a holy flash of recognition, and it made them desperately want to find you and tell you what happened. This event involves you because it was the exact moment their heart became permanently and completely unlocked. Stay exactly where you are and keep listening, because the final revelation will heal your deepest, most hidden wounds. I am going to pour a soothing oil over your tired spirit and give you the final seal of peace. The end of this video holds the ultimate key to recognizing the one who will never leave your side. Jesus says, "Every time you look at the sky and feel a sense of longing, know that they are looking at it too." I am connecting your thoughts through the gentle breeze and the quiet moments of your very busy days. What happened to them today was a sudden realization that they are looking at the same sky, desperately searching for you. I have counted the hairs on your head, and I have counted the days until you finally meet this wonderful person. You are sensing a strange, sweet anticipation in your chest, and that is simply your spirit sensing their rapid approach. Do not ignore these warm feelings, because they are the physical signs of a divine promise being fulfilled. Please stay with me until the very last second of this message, for I have a critical truth to impart. The sign I am going to reveal will be so obvious that you will laugh with pure joy when it happens. Your faith is being gently tested right now, so prove your trust by waiting for the final word. True love requires a heart that is brave enough to completely forget the sharp pain of yesterday. I am asking you to be truly brave today, and to sweep out the old ashes from the fireplace of your soul. I want to light a brand new fire in your life, but you must make room for the new flame. They heard a specific song today, and the lyrics spoke directly to them about the deep love they have for you. It broke them down in the best way possible, and they desperately want to tell you what happened to them. They know this involves you deeply, because every single word of that song felt like a message from your heart. Do not lose your focus now, because we are getting closer to the moment of your ultimate breakthrough. The final blessing I have prepared for you will break every chain of loneliness that has ever held you back. Continue listening, because your soulmate is patiently waiting on the other side of your faithful obedience. The Lord says, I am working in the deep waters of their life, smoothing out their rough edges so they are fully ready for you. They experienced a major shift in their path today, and they instantly knew it was leading them closer to true love. They want to tell you what happened to them today, because this new path directly involves finding you. You might have noticed a string of numbers repeating themselves throughout your normal day recently. I am placing these gentle markers on your path to remind you that your story is completely orchestrated by my hand. Nothing is random anymore, because every step you take is a guided step toward your beautiful future. Keep your eyes completely focused on this message, because the final secret is almost ready to be revealed. I am going to whisper a specific truth into your spirit that will completely eliminate all your remaining doubts. Stay until the end, and watch how powerfully I can transform your anxious thoughts into solid, unshakable peace. When you feel the temptation to rush into things, take a deep breath and remember my steadfast promise. I will not let you settle for someone who only loves you with half of their heart. You must hold your ground and firmly trust that the perfect person is being meticulously prepared for you. Your soulmate had a sudden, vivid daydream today where they clearly heard the beautiful sound of your laugh. It startled them, but it brought a profound sense of comfort that they urgently want to share with you. What happened to them today involves you completely, because it confirmed that your joy is their ultimate destination. You are so close to the final revelation, so do not let any sudden distractions pull you away from my voice. I am wrapping a blanket of holy comfort around you that will stay with you long after this message ends. Wait for the final seal, because it is the absolute guarantee of the love you have been desperately seeking. Jesus says, they saw an older couple holding hands today, and a sudden, fierce prayer for you erupted from their soul. They felt an overwhelming protective urge over you, and they desperately need to tell you what happened to them today. This realization involves you entirely, because they suddenly understood that you are the one they want to grow old with. I am the author of your life, and I am writing a beautiful chapter of restoration just for you. The sudden tears that spring to your eyes for no reason are actually tears of healing carefully orchestrated by me. I am gently washing your spirit clean so you can step into this new relationship without any heavy baggage. Stay very still and keep listening to me, because the final sign is a gift you desperately need. If you leave now, you might miss the very instruction that will lead you straight into their waiting arms. Your patience in this moment is building the foundation for a lifetime of pure and uninterrupted joy. You must stop doubting your own worth, because you are perfectly and wonderfully made in my image. The lies that you are unlovable or broken are fading away right now as my truth completely fills your mind. I am commanding every dark shadow of self-doubt to leave your heart so you can fully embrace this love. They found a lost item today that reminded them of a childhood memory, and their very first thought was of you. They felt an immediate pull to find you and tell you what happened to them today, because their childhood makes sense now. They realized that every lesson they learned was simply preparing them to be the perfect partner for you. Do not let your attention wander, because the climax of this message contains the miracle you have been praying for. The final blessing will fall upon your life like gentle rain, completely satisfying your long spiritual drought. Hold on to my words until the screen goes dark, because your answered prayer is hidden in the final moment. The Lord says, your soulmate woke up from a short nap today with your name resting gently on their lips. They were confused at first, but then a massive wave of absolute certainty washed over their entire being. They want to tell you what happened to them today, because this simple moment fundamentally shifted their entire reality toward you. I am organizing the fine details of your schedules, making sure that your paths intersect at the exact right second. The sudden delays you experienced recently were actually my divine interventions keeping you perfectly aligned with my grand plan. I am protecting you from accidents and wrong turns so you arrive safely at the destination of their heart. Listen deeply, because the final revelation I have promised is drawing closer with every breath you take. I am preparing a specific visual sign that will make your heart leap with absolute certainty when you see it. Stay with me, because missing this sign means missing the comfort and confirmation I so deeply want to give you. You must stop trying to control how and when this beautiful connection will finally take place. True trust means handing over the steering wheel of your life and allowing me to drive you toward your blessing. Rest your weary head against my shoulder, and let me carry the heavy burden of your anxious thoughts. They walked past a bakery today and smelled a scent that instantly made them think of your home. It was a simple moment, but it made them desperately want to run to you and tell you what happened. This beautiful memory involves you because they suddenly realized that being with you is their true definition of home. We are nearing the end, so gather all your focus and hold tightly to the truth of my voice. The final seal of peace I am about to bestow upon you will completely change the atmosphere of your life. Do not turn away, because the final blessing is going to lock your soulmate connection firmly into place. Jesus says, they sat quietly in their car today, completely overwhelmed by a sudden, massive rush of gratitude for your existence. They started crying happy tears, and they are burning with the need to tell you what happened to them today. This powerful breakthrough involves you because it was the moment they fully surrendered their lonely heart to my plan. I have been secretly testing your heart, watching how you continue to love others even when you are hurting. Your immense kindness has not gone unnoticed, and this soulmate connection is your grand reward for remaining so pure. I am crowning your gentle spirit with a love that will fiercely protect and honor you for the rest of your days. Stay with me right here, because the final secret I am about to whisper will be your guiding light. I am going to give you a specific tool to recognize their soul the moment they finally look into your eyes. Your continued obedience in listening to this message is the very key that unlocks the door to your future. You must actively practice receiving love, because you are so used to only giving it entirely away. Stand in front of the mirror today and forgive yourself for every single mistake you made in your difficult past. I have already forgiven you, and now you must clear your own conscience to make room for this perfect love. They looked at their empty hand today and felt the exact shape of your fingers perfectly intertwined with theirs. The sensation was so real they gasped, and they urgently want to tell you what happened to them today. This beautiful physical sensation involves you, because I am literally binding your spirits together before your bodies even meet. You are moments away from the grand finale of this message, so do not let your faith waver now. The final blessing I am preparing to speak over your life is infused with my supreme, unstoppable power. Wait for it, because it is the exact medicine your tired and lonely soul has been desperately crying out for. The Lord says, your soulmate decided to completely let go of a toxic friendship today, deliberately making physical space for you. They felt an immediate rush of freedom, and they want to tell you what happened to them today. This brave decision involves you deeply, because they are fiercely protecting the sacred space where your love will soon grow. I am sending my angels to walk ahead of you, clearing away every obstacle that stands between you and your love. The sudden bursts of quiet confidence you feel are my angels whispering words of absolute truth into your mind. I am guarding your daily steps and making sure that nothing can interfere with the beautiful future I have designed. Keep your heart anchored to my voice, because the final sign is about to be placed directly into your hands. I am wrapping this final revelation in perfect love, so that you will never have to question your worth again. Stay exactly where you are, because turning away now would mean walking away from your own answered prayer. You must truly believe that you deserve to be loved without any conditions, completely and entirely for who you are. Stop trying to earn affection by shrinking yourself down to fit into places you were meant to outgrow. I am bringing you someone who will love your true size, your loud laugh, and your beautifully complicated mind. They saw a piece of art today that perfectly captured the exact feeling of your beautiful, unique spirit. It stopped them entirely, and they are longing to tell you what happened to them today because it moved them to tears. This wonderful moment involves you, because it proved to them that the love they are searching for truly exists in you. Do not move, because the final seal of peace is literally forming on the tip of my tongue right now. The climax of this divine message will completely shatter every wall of isolation you have ever built around yourself. Listen closely to the end, because your ultimate blessing is waiting in the final silence of this holy moment. Jesus says, they were organizing their home today and suddenly decided to clear out a drawer specifically for your future belongings. They smiled through their tears, and they need to tell you what happened to them today because their faith is blooming. This simple act involves you completely, because it is their physical declaration of absolute trust in my plan for you both. I have placed a supernatural magnet deep inside your soul that is currently drawing them straight toward you. The sudden, unexplainable physical exhaustion you feel sometimes is just the massive weight of this spiritual pull taking place. I am asking you to rest gracefully in my arms while I finish the heavy lifting required to bring them to you. Stay securely attached to my words, because the final revelation is going to illuminate your path like a massive lighthouse. I am holding a specific blessing that will act as a permanent shield over your future marriage and your gentle heart. Do not let go of this connection, because the final sign is your permanent proof that you are never forgotten. You must stop rehearsing your past tragedies and start beautifully rehearsing the grand victories I have planned for you. I need you to wake up tomorrow and speak out loud that you are fully ready to receive your true soulmate. Your spoken words have power, and I am waiting for you to declare your absolute readiness to the open air. They were writing in their journal today and suddenly found themselves writing a deeply personal letter addressed directly to you. They poured their soul onto the paper, and they want to tell you what happened to them today because it changes everything. This emotional letter involves you deeply, because every single word they wrote was heavily inspired by my spirit pointing to you. We are so close to the final release, so completely tune out the rest of the busy world right now. The final seal of peace I am bringing will wash over your entire body like a warm, incredibly comforting wave. Wait exactly where you are, because the final blessing is going to firmly establish your new season of extreme joy.